with one tap on the Renogy One Vision. Suddenly, everyone's cool, literally.
Can you get a Phillips head? Nice.
They say camping brings people closer. With Renogy, it brings bears closer too. Sometimes too close. Off-grid, fully powered, and maybe a little furrier than planned, thanks to Renogy.
Hi, I'm Cade, and today we're going to be talking about battery safety in a practical way. Lithium batteries are everywhere now, and they're powering more of our lives than ever before. But as they've scaled up, so have the risks. When something goes wrong, it doesn't just fail quietly, it becomes a headline. Lithium batteries have taken off, but have they done so safely? According to UL Solutions, from 1995 to today, there have been nearly 16,000 reported lithium-ion incidents worldwide. Every time a battery fire hits the news, it sparks a heated debate, and suddenly people start looking at power cells like potential time bombs. What sits behind most of these incidents is thermal runaway, and it's rarely one single cause. It can begin with electrical faults like over-discharging or short circuit. It can be triggered by mechanical stress, including impact or sustained vibration. It can also come from manufacturing defects or improper use, where small hidden damage accumulates until it becomes a serious failure event. That is why safety is not a single feature. It is a system built on layered protections and disciplined manufacturing. Today, we're going to show you how Renogy Pro batteries are engineered to address these risks through practical design choices meant for real-world use. We'll open a Pro battery and walk through what is inside, what each component is doing, and why it matters. Then, we will look close by looking at the newest additions to the Pro series and where they fit in our lineup. Let's walk through the Pro lineup clearly and efficiently. Renogy Pro batteries range from 100 amp hour to 240 amp hour, giving you the off-grid power you need to run everything from lights to air conditioners. The series includes the Pro 100, the Pro 200, the Pro S1 120, and the Pro S1 240. The easiest way to understand Pro and Pro S1 is this. They are built to manage real-world stress from the outside in. Environmental exposure, cold weather, vibration, and electrical risks are all treated as design inputs, not afterthoughts. Outside the battery, durability comes first. These batteries use IP67 rated shells to keep water and dust out. They are fire resistant and have passed salt spray tests, which matters if the battery lives in an outdoor battery box or in coastal environments where corrosion is constant. Cold weather performance is built in. Every Pro battery includes a heating pad to protect the cells at low temperatures. For example, the Pro S1 240 restores cell temperature above freezing 70% faster than other self-heating batteries, so you spend less time waiting for the battery to be usable. For mobile installs, stability is non-negotiable. Pro S1 series use metal bracing to keep cells secured inside the casing. This offers superior strength compared to foam and holds alignment over time. On the outside, every Pro S1 battery includes pre-drilled bottom holes for mounting brackets. Pro S1 batteries have also passed vibration tests that exceed industry standards, reducing long-term risk from movement and loose connections. Inside the battery, protection is layered. Pro batteries include intelligent power armor technology with over 60 battery management system safeguards to prevent overcharging, over-discharging, and overvoltage. Many standard lithium batteries use a one-size-fits-all approach with only 10 to 20 protections. The Pro BMS applies safeguards based on specific risk levels, helping identify potential electrical faults earlier so issues can be addressed before they escalate. A key part of that is active backup protection. In typical lithium batteries, the BMS relies on MOSFET switches to interrupt abnormal current flow. But if those switches are damaged in a short circuit, the BMS can lose control, and standard fuses often react too slowly. Active backup protection uses pre-programmed self-control fuses that trigger within seconds if the BMS detects a short circuit or overvoltage, even if a MOSFET fails. Now, when you compare Pro and Pro S1 to other lithium batteries, the differences show up quickly in the build. For casing, Pro S1 uses a metal casing, while most others are plastic. Both Pro and Pro S1 are waterproof, dustproof, and fire resistant for year-round durability. If we take a look at our terminals, the Pro uses nickel-plated brass, while many standard batteries actually use plain brass. The coating helps reduce corrosion and prevent overheating or melting. For sealing, Pro batteries use gaskets or sealant around the lid, while many competitors do not, which can leave the casing exposed to moisture and contaminants that drive corrosion and internal failure. With that foundation, let's go inside and look at the design details that back it up. For wiring, the Pro batteries use 7-gauge wiring, while others often use 8-gauge wiring. Thicker wire generates less heat under load, helping protect MOSFETs and support long-term performance. MOSFET switches matter because they are the BMS's control points. Pro S1 120 has the most MOS switches, followed by Pro 100 with 18 pieces. In the third lithium battery, the board may look busy, but it currently only has 12 MOS switches. Fewer MOS switches can lead to less precise current control and greater exposure to electrical stress. Heat management is another divider. Pro and Pro S1 include thick aluminum heat sinks with large surface areas, along with brass bars beneath the heat sinks to absorb heat and maximize cooling efficiency. Thinner heat sinks without fins are far less effective and can create overheating concentrated in one spot. Temperature sensing is where safety becomes proactive. Pro includes 5 sensors total, 2 for the battery cells, 1 for the chamber, 1 for the heating pad, and 1 for MOS switches. Pro S120 uses 4 sensors, 2 for cells, 1 for the chamber, and 1 for MOS switches. In the third lithium battery, there are 2 sensors total, 1 for the chamber and 1 for MOS switches, with no dedicated cell temperature sensors. Without direct cell temperature sensing, the BMS may not respond quickly to overheating cells, increasing the risk of thermal runaway. Finally, cell retention. Pro S1 use metal bracing to keep cells secured, and both support bracket mounting to prevent movement during installation. The third lithium battery appears to rely on foam, which can degrade over time and allow cell movement, compromising pack safety. That is the core story. Pro and Pro S1 are not built around one headline features. They are built around a stack of design decisions, inside and out, meant to hold up in real off-grid and mobile environments. As a new addition to Renogy Pro batteries lineup, the Pro S1 series maintains the same quality and safety focus as the Pro series. What makes Pro S1 different is the S, which refers to solid-state cell technology, specifically a semi-solid approach. In simple terms, solid-state generally means reducing or replacing the traditional liquid electrolyte found in many lithium batteries with solid or semi-solid materials. All solid-state batteries are still not widely mass-produced, so today the industry often uses solid-state as an umbrella term because companies are taking different technical routes. The shared goal is consistent: reduce flammable liquid electrolyte, and over time, reduce it even further. Because the industry has not settled on one unified definition or testing conditions set for solid state, there is no single industry-wide solid state certification today. That does not mean that these batteries lack safety credentials. Pro S1 batteries are fully certified to major global standards for safe transport and operation, including CE, FCC, RCM, R10, and UN 38.3. At Renogy, we have taken a practical middle ground approach. We use hybrid solid-liquid cells that incorporate oxide polymer solid materials to significantly reduce liquid electrolyte content. Compared to traditional lithium-ion cells, which often have liquid content of around 35% by weight, these semi-solid cells reduce it by up to 70%, bringing it down to roughly 10% by weight. The intent is improved stability, including stronger resistance to ignition or explosion in damage scenarios like punctures. Beyond semi-solid electrolytes, Pro S1 uses lithium iron phosphate chemistry for its proven stability and performance compared to lead-acid alternatives. The combination is designed to balance improved safety with real-world manufacturability and availability. As solid-state technology moves from the lab to the market, Renogy is committed to delivering innovative power solutions with transparency to help you make informed choices. And most importantly, we want to make sure this advanced battery technology to more people without compromising on safety and quality. When choosing lithium batteries for RVs or any mobile off-grid living space, it's important to be clear-eyed. No energy system is ever guaranteed to be risk-free. But the right design, the right protections, and the right installation can significantly reduce risk and improve long-term reliability. If you want to learn more or get in contact with us, please visit our official website at www.renogy.com. And if you have any questions about installation, compatibility, sizing, or anything in between, our service team is absolutely ready at any time of day to help you answer questions and build a system that you can trust. Hi, I'm Cade, and today we're going to be talking about battery safety in a practical way. Lithium batteries are everywhere now, and they're powering more of our lives than ever before. But as they've scaled up, so have the risks. When something goes wrong, it doesn't just fail quietly, it becomes a headline. Lithium batteries have taken off, but have they done so safely? According to UL Solutions, from 1995 to today, there have been nearly 16,000 reported lithium-ion incidents worldwide. Every time a battery fire hits the news, it sparks a heated debate, and suddenly people start looking at power cells like potential time bombs. Hello everybody, happy to see you guys here today. My name is Cade, and today we're here for another official Renogy live stream. This one is a very special one. Do you know why? Can you tell when you're looking at this page right now? Well, there's a very specific reason. We are trying kind of a new format to streaming. We are using YouTube. So it may be a little bit harder to chat, but if you log into your YouTube account, you'll be able to chat with us in the comments. And this is what I care about most. I want to make sure that I am talking with each and every single one of you. I want to be a part of the community, know what's going on. So please talk in the chat. Let me know what's up. Let me look in the chat. I see Aaron said, I'm excited. I am excited too. These is always the highlight of my week. Every single Wednesday evening, coming in here, chatting with you guys, all things off-grid energy, all things Renogy, and everything in between. I am pleased, beyond pleased to be here today. Like I said, my name is Cade, and today we're going to be having some special deals. But before that, I want to say Happy Earth Day. Today is Earth Day, if you did not know. So this is actually like the real day. So it felt like the perfect time to go live and talk about what solar can actually do for your setup, right, guys? We've been having our Earth Day promotion throughout the last couple weeks. But today is not just about deals. It is also about helping you understand the real value of building a smarter power system. This is why I want to start with the Renogy Solar Savings Calculator. Okay, guys? This is a really, really useful tool because it helps show you what switching to solar could mean in actual numbers, both for power costs and for your environmental impact. And based on your results, it can even point you towards some standout products that fit your needs better. Our IT wizards have been putting in a ton of work to make this calculator as accurate as possible. Now, to be clear, it is based on testing and official data, but there could be some missed links in between. It is not absolutely perfect, but it is a great tool to get a baseline foundation on your understanding. Okay, guys, so definitely check it out. I'll have Ran behind the camera send that in the link so everyone can check it out. That page not only has the solar calculator, it also has all of our fantastic deals. That's right, guys. For Earth Day, we know, of course, we are a solar energy company. We care about staying green, helping reduce emissions and everything in between. So we want to bring the best prices that we can to make our products as accessible to you as possible. So we're also going to be dropping that page, so check that out. But since you're here with us on the live stream, I was able to get something very special for you. We continued. It was supposed to end last week, our special Pro S1 deal, but I fought tooth and nail to make sure that we can have one more week of this unbelievable price on one of our very, very top products. Okay, guys, we've got a live stream exclusive price for the Pro S1 120 amp hour. And I want to be very clear, this is not just a price that you can go find somewhere else. You're not going to get this in an email. You're not going to get this on our website or in our social media. No, no, no. You are getting this only from the live stream. The MSRP on Pro S1 120 amp hour is $713. It is not a cheap battery. It is reasonably priced, but it is one of our more exclusive, more high-end models. And with the current listing price of the Earth Day sale, it is down to $579. But here is the big thing, guys, the big part is with the code LIVE60. That's right, code LIVE60. We can actually put it up on the screen, I think, Ran, is you will get an extra extra 10% off the current listed price. So what that means is, you can see the code right here, boom. That's 27% off MSRP. That's right, all the way down to $519 from $713. It is an unbelievable price, something that will only last until midnight tonight. Okay, so midnight PST, I should say. So yes, today is Earth Day, and we love Earth Day. Of course, who doesn't? Putting attention on the importance of sustainability is, of course, the utmost importance. And there are deals happening across the site to help you to better improve your system, better save on bills like gas if you're using generators, or energy if you want to fully produce your own energy off grid. And our Pro S1 offer is absolutely one to pay attention to. So check out the calculator. We put the link in chat. I can see under Renogy Solar is our official account name. You can check out the solar calculator as well as our other deals. Not just that, but stay with me now, guys. For at the end of this live stream, we are going to be doing a fantastic giveaway. That's right, we are going to be giving away a total of 2, make it clear, 2 Dr. Prepare 10,000 mAh portable chargers. So how it's gonna work, I'm not gonna get super into details right now, but 2 of these chargers will be given away first come, first served. If the 2 coupon codes are used, it will not be usable anymore. So you gotta be quick, and that will be toward the end of the live stream. So make sure you stick around for the giveaway. It's absolutely free of charge. You'll get it delivered to you. Get your friends in here, get your family in here. Make sure that you have the best chance of winning this giveaway. All right, guys? So I wanna talk a little bit about what changes in the real world when we're talking about semi-solid state. So for our Pro S1, which I will get super into detail with, it is a solid state or semi-solid state battery. Okay, guys? So the last 2 weeks, I kind of went over what is semi-solid state, but I want to talk about exactly what it changes. So instead of thinking about it as a chemistry lesson, I think the better question is this: what actually changes for you in the real world? The short answer is stability, heat control, and peace of mind. Pro S1 is not a zero liquid, all solid state battery. No, those are not even on the market yet. That is something for the future. What this uses is a semi-solid state design, which means that there is still some liquid electrolyte inside, just much less of it, okay, guys? So in Pro S1, liquid content is reduced by about 70% down to roughly 10% by weight. That is the best part. And that is what really, really matters, because there is less liquid inside the cell. Thermal resistance improves, heat rises more slowly, and the risk of thermal runaway is greatly, greatly reduced. So if I had to explain it in one single line, I'd say this: semi-solid state is about the battery architecture in a safer, more stable direction that you can actually buy and use right now. This is on the market right now for a fantastic deal too. And what makes the Pro S1 even more interesting is that it pairs that semi-solid state design with lithium battery chemistry, which is already known for being strong, proven foundation for off-grid power. Another thing I think is important to say clearly is that there is not one universal industry certification for the term solid state right now, okay, guys? Which is why the language can get confusing on the market. You'll see solid state, all solid state, semi-solid state, near solid state, all this different verbiage within the market, whether you're looking at electric vehicles or off-grid energy. All across the board, you will see these different words. So when we are talking about semi-solid state here at Renogy, we are not chasing just a trendy phrase that everyone is talking about. We are talking about a real internal design change that improves stability and gives the battery a stronger safety story. Okay, guys, that is why Pro S1 is so interesting to me, especially, is it's not just trying to sound futuristic and cool and techy just for the sake of it. It is taking a battery people already understand and proving that part that matters most when you are building a serious power system. All right, guys, so let me take a look at the chat. The chat is a little bit slow today, guys. I'm getting a little bit lonely up here. Let me see in the chat. I want to hear some of our friends. We only got 13 people watching right now. That's okay. We can get that number higher. So let's share the live stream with our friends, with our family. Like I said, we'll be having a giveaway for 10,000 mAh Dr. Prepare portable chargers. And it's going to be awesome. So let me see, guys. These live streams are always a joy. Last week we had 800 viewers, which was really awesome. And I think the more the merrier. So if we can get some more people in the chat, we're going to have a great time. I cannot wait for it to happen. Not just that, but we also have so much learning material on our website. If you are someone who is new to off-grid energy, we have our Renogy Learning Center, we have our YouTube, we have our blog, we have a ton of different information to help you be able to learn more about off-grid energy. Not just that, but it's also about solar in general because it can get really complicated. I can tell you guys, when I first started working here, oh my gosh, my mind was blown on how much information there was. All these different components, all these different chemistries, all these different equations to find out how much wattage you need to run your loads. It is honestly quite overwhelming when you are a beginner. So we at Renogy have made it our utmost importance, our number one goal, to make things a little bit easier for our friends to understand through our knowledge center, through some videos. You'll see I've made a couple videos recently on both the Pro S1 and our solar panels. Like, what is the best solar panel for you to buy? Check it out on our YouTube. It's actually, we're streaming from our YouTube right now, so you can go directly after the live stream and watch the videos. So yeah, we understand at Renogy, solar off-grid energy can be quite confusing. That's why we're trying our best to make it easier to understand. Let me see in the chat. Richard Reed says hi. Hey Rick, good to see you. Thank you for commenting, man. How you doing? What's up? What's your plan on your next trip? Let me know in the comments. Saw Lowe's has Renogy product online. They don't carry all your stuff online. Why? That's a great question, F550. So depending on our partners, our partners have different needs for their customers compared to us, where we can offer absolutely everything because we are the source. For example, different partners may have different needs, so they will carry different products compared to having them all. If you are looking for a specific product that your store doesn't have, you can check out Renogy.com, and we have our full selection, and you can check it out. That would be awesome. No problem. I knew what you meant. I figured it was autocorrect. Okay, what's up besides Live 60? Richard Reed says, what's up besides Live 60? I will also be talking about this absolute beauty right here, the 400-watt portable solar panel blanket. This is something that we did not talk about ever on the live stream. I will be getting to it in just a little bit once I talk a little bit more about my favorite product in the world, the Pro S1. But yeah, we will be covering the 400-watt solar panel blanket. All right. What's up? Let's see how many people we got in here. We got 14 people in here. I want to try to double it today. My goal for today is 25 viewers. If we can get 25 viewers, I'm going to be a real happy camper. All right. Let's try to get 25 viewers in here. Also, I got this little bottom runner now. Oh, there we go. I got this little bottom runner now. Let me know if you guys like it or not. Okay. So let me see. I can talk a little bit more about Pro S1, I think that's something that we can do. And then we can hop into some new stuff. All right, guys. So the thing about batteries is we all know that spec sheets are nice, but the real story is much more about the confidence that it gives once it is actually within your system, when you are using it alongside your full energy ecosystem. This is why our Pro S1 is our premium battery platform, and it comes in two different sizes, which you can see on the table. We have our beautiful 240 amp hour battery. We also have our beautiful 120 amp hour battery. The 120 amp hour is the one I really want to feature today because it hits a really nice balance of serious output, smarter protection, and a size that is easier for more people to build around. You can see it's quite compact. So, of course, the 240 amp hour is going to be giving you more power, but it's a little bit bigger. Okay, guys? So what I think about the 120 amp hour that is very interesting is that this battery does not just sound advanced like I was saying earlier, it solves real off-grid problems. It is built around the semi-solid state cells that we were just talking about, so it has slower heat rise, better stability, and a battery that just feels more confidence inspiring. Then once you get into the power inside, the 120 amp hour can charge at 120 amps and a discharge at 150 amps continuously, which means one battery can deliver about 1,920 watt continuously and 2,112 watt of peak charge for 60 seconds. That is some serious power from a battery so compact. So this is just not some tiny little battery that you can put under seat or in compact installs like sleepers or teardrop vans. This is some real muscle, guys. If you do want to step up, we have the 240 amp hour. Right now, it is actually out of stock. It has been selling very well, but we will start our pre-sale in May. These are listed on the same page on our website, so you can see them together. But do know that if you purchase the 240 amp hour, which is awesome, it might take some time to deliver. You will see the date on the listing page. I believe it's like May 16 or something similar. Yeah, let's switch the camera. Boom. Come Wait, okay, go back to A camera. That camera isn't plugged in. Maybe we can make sure it's plugged in correctly. So, sorry about that, guys. So where Pro S1 also gets very practical is in the features around the battery. Not just the raw capacity, you have self-heating, and this is the line that is designed to really recover from low temperature cutoff up to 70% faster, which matters a lot if you camp in shoulder seasons. Travel in colder weather, or just want to get your system getting picky for the temperature drops. Let me see. Wait, you are moving it around like it's an empty box. Chris Feist, that is a great point. To be completely honest with you, this is an empty box. It actually is an empty box, but it is much lighter than our typical products. We can actually have our support team help me out to check the weights exactly because I don't remember. So Ran, can we check with our support team, please? The weight of the 120 amp hour. That is a great point. Thank you. I should have that already in my brain, but I forgot, honestly. But yes, it is actually a shelf because we are on the studio. I don't want to take a real product out of our customers' hands. You know what I mean? I need the Rego 200 amp hour. It says X Adventures Outdoors. Absolutely. It's a fantastic product. All right, guys. Let me see in the chat. I want to know, where are your systems installed? Are you running home backup? Are you running, let's say, out of a teardrop van or a Class A RV? Where are your systems running? I would love to know. Let me know in the chat. While our support team is getting ready to answer Chris's question, our wonderful support team always helps us out. Them and Ran are always behind the camera helping answering questions. I could probably answer, but I don't want to get it wrong and lead anyone astray because my mind is fickle. Okay. My overland rig's awesome. What are you running? Are you running out of a truck or out of a Jeep? What's your setup? I would love to know. All right, guys. I also want to point out that on this page, if you are on the Renogy.com live stream page, you can actually join our communities. So our communities are a fantastic place for off-grid energy enjoyers as well as just general Renogy fans. What it does, specifically, let's say for our Facebook. For our Facebook, we have a ton of really amazing, experienced off-gridders that know their energy. And we have a mix of beginners, intermediates, absolute veterans, and they can, 1, help you figure out problems with your system, 2, just talk about your system for fun, and 3, just have great conversation. I honestly go in there all the time on the Facebook, check out the comments. It's really great what we have. We have a ton of posts every single day, And it's a great place not just to learn more about off-grid energy, it's a great place to get involved in the community, to know what's going on, to be able to connect with others of the same interests. Not just that, we have a Reddit page that is also very, very active. We have our forum on our Renogy website where posting gets you raise that you can spend for coupons and other rewards. It is an awesome, awesome deal and a great system. So make sure you guys get connected. I have a SUV and a pickup truck, 35 wheel, fifth wheel from Jayco. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, yeah, our support team got to us. The 120 amp hour is 29.5 pounds or 13.4 kg. Thank you to the support team. The seal of 50 amp DC is so good. DC to DC. There's something about it, guys. There's something about it. All right. So I'm thinking I want to talk a little bit about who the 120 amp hour battery is for. Who would want to buy the 120 amp hour? So let me think. I would say the 120 amp hour, even though it is quite compact, it is great for someone with a relatively smaller system that still needs some great power. 120 amp hour, 2,112 at peak range for wattage. It can run some great systems where you aren't trying to power, let's say, an overhead AC, your TV, your cooking lamp, and everything in between. That would be more for a 240 amp or even bigger battery bay for a serious system like 4,000 watt or something like that. If we're talking 120 amp, Rand, we can check out that section for who would want to buy the 120 amp. It is a really great question. We can go down. So, who is this battery really for? Like I was saying, and for today, the 120 amp hour is the main focus. Like I said, 240 amp hour is sold out right now, but think van builds with compact space requirements, or let's say teardrops or truck campers, weekend trailers, boats, tight off-grid setups. Everything like this is where the 120 amp hour really shines. And if you want that extra confidence, that extra safety, or to know that everything is going to be all right, because inherently all solar energy systems have risk due to them being chemically lithium, but this has only 10% liquid electrolyte, which is one of the best on the market. This could be great for you. All right, let me check out the chat. Piot, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Okay. But yeah, what I like is that the 120 amp hour paints a very practical picture. This is the kind of battery where you can wake up, your fridge is still cold, your lights are on, no problem, your fan can run, the water pump is there when you need it, you're not doing crazy excessive loads. This is the one for you. It really hits that sweet spot of stronger, calmer, and more premium. This is cutting edge tech. There are very few brands out there with this technology, with the semi-solid state. Even if they have it, our electrolyte cut is primarily ahead of our competition at only 10% liquid electrolyte. Why don't you touch on the big systems, big batteries, and lots of solar cells, says Daniel M. That is a great question. I cannot say too much, but it is definitely something that we are looking towards. Typically with new products or new technologies, we want to start at the more accessible areas where it's smaller systems, systems that more of our users are probably running compared to more of our veteran users, which of course we want to accommodate to, but it's something that we are working on. I can't say too much, I don't want to leak anything, but it is something that we know is in need, is some bigger systems with the semi-solid state. Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, let me see, 800 amp hour 12 with 700 watt solar. That's a big system. I like ATC, Mike. All right, and let me know, guys, in the comments, because we changed how we're streaming. We're now streaming with YouTube. If you prefer YouTube, let us know in the chat. How are you guys working on it? Do you guys like it? Is it a good user experience? You guys can let us know, because this feedback is very important to us. Planning on funding for it. Still deciding on your DC to DC chart. Awesome, F550. I'm a new user and need to learn, says Daniel M. Yeah, I was just talking a little bit earlier, Daniel M. There is a ton of information that we do primarily because we understand that solar energy systems and everything in between with solar can be very, very overwhelming when you are a beginner. Especially when I started this journey into solar energy, I was lost. And some could say I'm still lost, even though I know a good amount. So we have our words are hard. We have our learning center on the Renogy.com website. We have our YouTube, which has a ton of different guides. And I have made it a priority. The rest of my team has made it a priority. We are going to be doing more and more content and just informational, educational things to be able to help beginners. We also have our 24/7 chat service, which uses AI on our webpage. So you can talk to our AI if you have any questions. We also have our customer service, which you can chat with during working hours, PST times. Like, I forget the exact hours, something like 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. It says so in the header of the website. You can check it out. We are here to help you, and welcome to your off-grid journey. Yeah. So I think, Ran, one more time, we can throw our coupon code onto the screen. Doo-doo-doo. So, like I said, guys, live 60 is the coupon code. Right now, for Earth Day, we do have 17% off, which is a fantastic deal. But because you are here on the live stream, we got an extra 10% off just for you. This is a code that you can't get from emails or Instagram or from our website. It is only because you are sitting in this live stream with me right now. Okay, guys? So this code will expire at midnight PST. All right, midnight PST, you will not be able to use this code anymore. It's a shame, but all good things must come to an end. All right, guys? So make sure you use the code live60, boom, boom, boom. An extra 10% off, $519, I believe. It is an unbelievable deal. It is probably the best deal we've ever had for Pro S1. Take advantage while you can. All right, guys. So I want to talk a little bit about our next section. All right. We can keep going down. So, since today is Earth Day, I want to say something really simple. A lot of people hear Earth Day and think it was you have to change something or change everything all at once. And we can take off the coupon code from the screen. Yeah, we can bring that back up later. So, but for most of us, I think it starts with one smarter step, right, guys? So one better choice, one better system, one way to use a little less and control a little more. And that is one reason that I think solar matters so much. It's a practical, it is useful, and it's one of those upgrades that can keep feeling good long after the day you make it. Because every time you make power from the sun, every time you store more of your own energy, and every time you rely a little less on the grid, that is a step in the right direction. And that is what I like about Earth Day. Maybe it's not a holiday that we go out and party and have a bunch of fun, but it is a very important day, especially to us at Renogy. But it is not just about doing everything right. It's about doing something meaningful and making sure that you know where you are. And for a lot of people, building a smarter power system is exactly that. To have your own setup, your own builds, your own footprint, to know exactly how much you're using and to be mindful about it. So based on that, I want to know myself in the chat, what was your tipping point to jump into solar energy? At what point did you decide, okay, I want to buy the whole system. I want to buy a Renogy kit. I want to get an 800 amp hour total like Mike. Who or what convinced you to get into solar? I would love to know in the chat. Any new shadow flux panels in the future from Matt White? That is a great question, Matt. I can't get too into details here. I don't want to get in trouble, but we understand that there is a need for expanding our shadow flux line, and it is something that our team talks about. That is what I can tell you. That is a great question. Sorry, I cannot get into too many more details. I hope you understand. Let me see. I'm more worried about the apocalypse, says Daniel. Do you know something that I don't know? Do I need to be worried? Do I need to be worried? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, if you're worried about that, then Renogy is great. We have long extended warranty, and we have our, depending on the product, it's different, and our usage guarantees, so should be good for a while. All right, guys. So we talked about our 120 amp hour battery. We talked about our 240 amp hour. So, like I said earlier, I have a new product to show you guys that we have never shown on the live stream before. So first, let me make a little bit of room. You guys can see my legs, which you can never see. All right, let me see what is going on. You can try. Okay, let me move my awesome little stool. There we go. Boom, the B camera is working. All right, it must have came unplugged. So we're still only a month into our live streaming, a month or so. So we're still working out the kinks. So thank you for your patience with me, guys. This is a true homegrown production. All right. So, guys, check this out. Check out this beauty. We can zoom in on this. All right. Whoa. You guys got a little sneak peek of the studio. We got our portable solar blanket. It is 400 watts. 400 watt power. Look at how compact it is. It is unbelievable. All right, guys. You can see I can hold it easily with one hand. Bada boom. I can do some little workouts with it. Right, guys? Okay. So you can see here within our pouch, we can open this up. We have our straps that come with it to make it easier to carry. We have our e-warranty card, which I was just talking about. Ooh, there we go. And we also have where we can connect from, right? So this is, like I said, our 400 watt N-type portable solar panel. And it is our blanket model, which is something that I think is super, super cool. What makes this interesting right away is that you get 400 watts of portable solar. So, but the blanket itself only weighs 16.09 pounds and folds down to backpack size. So you can see this is where it's at. You can literally put the straps on it and wear it like a backpack. It is awesome. Let's go back to the A camera maybe. Boom. All right, there we go. Let me try to lower my table a little bit. It doesn't want to work. That's fine. So all you got to do, boom, look at that. So this is like probably one of our biggest products that we have. So I'll try to show you guys what it looks like the best I can. All right, I'm going to do a little disappearing act basically. The important part to know is that at 16 pounds in full, it is pretty easy to hold. It's 16.54 inches by 15.83 inches when folded, and 64.96 inches by 62.99 inches when unfolded. So let me unfold it. You guys can see I completely disappeared. This thing is freaking awesome. It is huge and incredibly light. So let's say if you're going backpacking or you're going camping or you don't want a full installed system, you can get 400 watt production, which is crazy. I think this is what makes the format so appealing. You can lay it on the ground, lay it on a vehicle, or hang it depending on the setup. You can hang it off the side of your RV and angle it towards the sun, and that is the best part. On the performance side, it uses N-type cells, so 25% efficiency, which is a very, very strong number. So this is not just about convenience. It is built to give you high-level solar performance in a portable form. And that N-type cell tech is a big, big, big part of the story as well, because it's known for stronger efficiency, better temperature performance, lower degradation, and a better long-term reliability. So this is the kind of panel that is built to keep delivering and not just look good or be a little gimmick in a blanket. No, this is the real deal, guys. The absolute real deal. So let me try to put this here. Boom. All right. Let me get my little stool. Another thing about this product is that it's built with a power portable station and charged 12-volt or 24-volt batteries. Okay, guys? So it fits very naturally into a lot of real off-grid setups that you already have established. And then from the durability side, you can see I'm kind of rough with it. It is no problem. It's IP65 rated and built with the kind of details that you actually want on a portable product, like the carry handle, the straps that I showed you earlier that come with it, because those are the things that make a product easier to live with trip after trip. You can go camping, mountaineering, whatever it may be. This can come with you, and it's only about 16 pounds, which is crazy. And right now, this one is also sitting at a very strong value for our Earth Day promotion. For our Earth Day promotion, it is now, right now, $343.10. That is down 27% from $469. We are getting 27% off the 400-watt solar blanket. And just, guys, I can block the whole screen. You can't see anything. I'm blocking the whole screen. Isn't that awesome? It is a unbelievable product at an unbelievable price. If I were to be making a brand new system all about hiking or van life, or if I couldn't do rivets or do brackets on my RV, this would be my first choice and what I would be looking at for some serious output for a serious system. And then you take it and you just fold it up. Look how awesome this is. Look how easy it is to do. Whoopsie. There we go. And you're good to go. Look how awesome this product is, guys. So like I said, it is $343. 27% off, $469. An unbeatable price. This will last for the Earth Day promotion. So check it out now. It is awesome. Let me check my laptop with all of your lovely, lovely comments. Let me grab my dear Pro S1s. Alrighty. Super panel. How durable is it? It is quite durable. You can see I'm not super gentle with it, and it's no problem. The IP68 rating really helps as well with waterproofing. Let me see. Those aren't real batteries. If you move, yeah, Daniel, these are shells. Let me be very clear and honest with you guys, because we are on the studio. Our 240 amp hour is actually out of stock. So I don't want to keep stock from our customers. So I have our prototypes, which are just shells. These are not real batteries. Don't worry about it. I want to be very clear and honest about that. Super panel. It is a super panel, let me tell you guys. So like I said, guys, 27% off the Pro S1. This is a live stream exclusive price. Not just that, but 27% off our 400-watt panel. Let me go off screen really quick. I'm sorry, guys. One moment. Okay. We got the 400-watt solar panel, and all you got to do is just buckle it up. There we go. And I can just store it right here on set. Boom. Check it out. Pretty cool. And now it's in frame. All right, guys. So I'm thinking today's live stream is going great. I'm happy that you guys are here with me. So if you are wondering who this product fits best, the 400-watt panel, I would say this is for the person who wants a lot of portable solar without dealing with a big rigid panel setup. This is for someone who wants strong charging potential, right? But still wants something they can fold up, carry out, move on the go, just 16 pounds, no problem. I think this makes the most sense for people with real off-grid needs as well. 400-watt is some serious power, but it has a lot of flexibility. So I like this for overlanders, van users, RV travelers, truck campers, and people that can't do a permanent install of drilling brackets into their vehicles, right, guys? It is also a really smart fit for people who already have a power station or a 12 volt or 24 volt system, guys. It is an absolute beauty. I think it's one of our coolest products by far, and it is 27% off right now. You don't need a coupon code or anything. Just add it to your cart, and it's going to take everything off. All right, guys? Let me see in the chat. It's a little bit slower today. I'm a little bit sad. I'm emotional. Let me see in the chat, guys. Let's talk to me. All right. I think we can get into the giveaway a little bit early. A little bit early today. So, guys, we are going to be giving away two. Name them. 1, 2. Dr. Prepare portable batteries, 10,000 mAh. Before I get into the giveaway, let me see. Matt White, any update on the smart shunt automation? I want to use SOC for automation. We are always working on updates, and it's something I can't get into super directly, but it's something that we know that there is a need for, absolutely. Goo, it's a cool name, says cool. Oh, you have a cool name, so thank you. Yeah. So, guys, we want to get into the giveaway. We're going to do it a little bit early today, I think. We're giving away, like I said, two beautiful 10,000 mAh portable batteries from Dr. Prepare. Okay, so sorry about that. I think the camera came unplugged again. We're having technical difficulties today, so we're going to do the giveaway a little bit early. So what we're going to be doing is on this page, you can actually see we have our beautiful, beautiful 10,000 mAh portable charger from Dr. Prepare. Me and Ran will be putting a coupon code on the screen, and it will make that portable charger $0. $0, guys. So before we put that on the screen, let me be very clear. This is first come, first serve. This coupon code only has 2 uses, okay, guys? So once that code is used, it's not going to be usable anymore. Only 2 people can use it. So you gotta be fast. It's first come, first serve. Add it to your cart. Go to checkout. Type the code. You're gonna get the price. All right, guys? It's first come, first serve. Only 2 of them. Make sure that you are quick enough to grab it. All right, guys? Let's see in the chat. I'm not gonna put it on the screen until someone in chat tells me that they're excited. Let me see. Who in chat is excited for this free giveaway? As a thanks for coming to the stream, hanging out with me, hanging out with Ran, and being in the live stream. Who here is excited? Aaron says, I'm excited. And I know that there is a bit of a delay here, so I need to wait a little bit, but Aaron said, I'm excited. Who else here is excited? Let me know in the chat, and we're going to put the giveaway on the screen. We have a lot going on at all times on this Renogy live stream every Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST, every single Wednesday, no matter. boom, here I am. So guys, we are gonna do the stream. It's coming to an end today, I think. So I want to highlight one more time. Today is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. And our Earth Day promotion is live. And this is a really good moment to take a fresh look at what a smarter power system could do for you. On Renogy.com, on our Earth Day promotion page, we have our solar savings calculator, guys. So that solar savings calculator can tell you how much you can save on bills. It can tell you some recommended products for your needs, and it can do so much more. So definitely check it out. It is an awesome tool that our IT team put together to be of use to all of our users. Not just that, but we have our Earth Day promotion going on right now. We have some wonderful prices across our entire website, across our entire selection that you can check out. Make sure you look. Maybe the product that you've been thinking about forever is having an all-time best deal. Could be, especially like our 400-watt solar blanket, which is 27% off right now. An unbelievable price, serious wattage, incredibly portable, 16 pounds, easy to take with you. We also have our Pro S1 with our live stream exclusive code LIVE60, which will give you an extra 10% off to make the Pro S1 only $519. That is all the way down from $700. Guys, it is an unbeatable deal, and it will only be usable until midnight tonight PST. Would love a test drive? A couple of Shadow Flux panels, says Collectible Junk. Collectible Junk, the Shadow Flux is one of a kind. We have covered it on the live stream before. It is definitely a fan favorite and a company favorite. I freaking love those things. Check them out. Yeah, they're really great. And sometimes we'll have them on the live stream. We'll have a great price for them. So make sure you keep coming back. Our 3,000 watt inverter chargers coming back in stock soon. Yeah, anything that is out of stock, I believe we are in the works of filling back up, especially our 240 amp hour battery. That is something that I can double check as well, and I can come back next Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST, and I can get a little bit more detail on that. I don't know directly off the top of my mind. That's a great question though. Thank you. So yeah, guys, unbelievable deals. Renogy Solar Savings Calculator, 27% off with the coupon code LIVE60 on the Pro S1 120 amp hour. 240 amp hour will be going back into pre-sale in May. And we have our 400 watt portable solar blanket, also 27% off. Guys, if you enjoyed the live stream, I really hope you did. You can check out, you can see it says sign up for email notifications. You can put your email in there. You're going to get an email every time we're live streaming. Make sure you guys don't miss out on great deals, great conversation, and great community. I always love these streams. This is the highlight of my week, is being able to talk to you guys. So thank you so much for being here, chatting with me. We're going to be closing up today, so make sure you check out the Earth Day promotion before it is finished. LIVE60 is available until midnight tonight, and we will see you guys next week, Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys next week.